Hi everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to solve a particular problem, this question, and the answer of this question is in terms of the golden ratio. This is very amazing question. Its answer is in terms of the golden ratio. We will solve this equation. Please watch this video till the end so that you will be very clear about this particular question as well as the some concept of the golden ratio. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Here I have taken a question. This is the exponential form. This is written, the variable x is here in the exponents. This is the exponential equation. We are going to solve this this equation to get the value of the x. Here the x is unknown, and the answers of this question will come in terms of the golden ratio phi. Let's solve this question. The given equation is the given equations. Let me write the given equations once time. 9 raised to the power x plus 15 raised to the power x gives 25 raised to the power x. Let's divide these equations by 9 raised to the power of x. Dividing both sides, we have to divide on the both side by non-negative number. Here I have taken the number, dividing number, divisor as a 9 raised to the power x. Dividing both sides by 9 raised to the power x. Then our equations will become 9 raised to the power x plus 15 raised to the power x. It is divided 9 raised to the power x, and the right hand side is here 25 raised to the power x. Here we have to divide both sides by 9 raised to the power x. Here in this step we just divide the left hand side and the right hand side by 9 raised to the power x. This can be for the simplified arrays. We can distribute the common denominator here. After distributing the common denominator, 9 raised to the power x divided by 9 raised to the power x, same number will be 1, and 15 raised to the power x, it is divided by 9 raised to the power x, and this is equals to just 25 raised to the power x over 9 raised to the power of x. Here in this step we just here the distribute the common denominator, and this can be written further simplified as 1 plus, and we can give the same power. Here the power is distributed, same power is distributed, so we can write here 15 over 9 raised to the power x by the law of the indices. And here is the same case. This can be written as 25 over 9 raised to the power of x, or this can be further simplified as 1 plus, and the number uh, 15 over 9, it is reduced into the simplest lowest term as the 5 over 3 raised to the power x. Here we just change the 15 over 9 in the lowest term, and this can be written as 5 over 3 whole square. The 25 over 9 is same as the square of the 5 over 3, and it is here raised to the power of x, or this can be written as 1 plus 5 over 3, it is here raised to the power of x. This is equals to, here we can write this is equals to 5 over 3 raised to the power of x whole raised to the power 2. We can interchange these powers. Power of power, we can interchange the powers. This is by the law of the exponents. And here is the number 5 over 3 raised to the power of x is repeated here. Let's suppose this number is a new variable. Let's suppose 5 over 3, here it is raised to the power of x, it is common here, so supposing this number is a new number, let's say this is y, then our equation will will be in terms of the new variable y. And here we can easily observe that here the 5 over 3 is positive number. The 5 over 3 is positive number, and the positive number raised to the any power, positive number to the power any number gives always positive number. So we can say that the value of the y, here the value of the y will be the positive number. And let's plug in the value of the y in this equation. Then our equation in terms of y become 1 plus this is just y is equals to, this is 5 over 3 raised to the power of x is supposed here as a y, and this is e square here, y square. Let's rearrange the terms. This can be written as y square. Now transposing these terms on the right hand side, and becomes y minus 1 is equals to 0. This is quadratic. This equation is an quadratic equation in the variable y. So the values of the y after solving these equations will be 2 in number. There will be the two solutions of these quadratic equations, and this can be solved. I am going to solve these quadratic equations by using directly formula. Let's compare this quadratic equation with general or standard quadratic equation. Comparing this equation with the standard form of the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. X square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is the standard quadratic equation. Let's compare to get the value of a, b and c. After comparing, the value of the a is here. A is here the coefficient of x square. Here in this equations, in our equation, coefficient of the y square is here 1. The coefficient will be same. And here the value of the b is, it is the coefficient of x, and here the coefficient of the variable is negative 1. And the c is here constant term, and here the constant term is negative 1. Let's solve these quadratic equations by using the formula. The formula is the variable, here the variable is y, so y is equals to negative b. Please memorize this formula, negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. In this formula, the value of the a, it is in denominator, so the value of the a should not be equals to 0. Now let's plug in the value of a, b and c in this equation, in this formula. Let me write here. Now plug in the value of a, b and c in this equation. Then the expressions will be here the negative b. Negative of negative 1 is just 1 plus or minus square root of b square. Here the b is negative 1. Negative 1 square is 1 minus 4 times ac. Here the value of the a is 1 and the value of the c is negative 1. Here we just plug in the values of a, b and c. 2 times 1. And this is simplified as 1 plus or minus. Here inside the radical sign, here the 4 times negative 1 gives negative 4, and this will be positive. And 1 plus 4 gives just 5 over 2 times 1 gives 2. Therefore, here we obtain the two values of the y. One value is taken the positive sign, 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and the next value is here 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. Here we got the value of the y, two values of the y, and y is our supposition. Again, let's back to our supposition. Our supposition is the value of the y is 5 over 3 raised to the power of x. This is other than, this is the value of the y. Here the value of the y, and the value of the y should be positive. But here this value, at this value, when this value is simplified as square root of 5 gives the sum value 2 point something number, and this will be the negative value. This will be the negative value, but here we already declare that the value of the y should be positive. So the only one value is accepted here. The value of the y, only 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 is accepted because it is a positive number. The value of the y should be positive number. It is negative number, so it is rejected here. And let's solve this equation to get our target is to find the variable x, and this value 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, it is the value of the golden ratio 5. Please remember, it is an irrational number. Golden ratio is an irrational number. The value of the golden ratio is 1 plus square root of 5 over 2. So we can replace this expression by the letter 5. This is the golden ratio. Golden ratio. It is an irrational number. Let's solve these equations in terms of the golden ratio. Here, the value of the 5 over 3 raised to the power of the x is here obtained as a 5 golden ratio. Our target is to find this variable x. Let's take the logarithm with base e, natural log on the both sides. Taking natural log ln on both sides of this equation. After taking the natural log ln of 5 over 3 to the power of x is equals to ln of the golden ratio 5. By using the concept of the logarithm, we can drop this power in the front. So the x times ln of 5 over 3 is equals to ln of the golden ratio 5. Here we just use the formula of the power of the argument. The power of the argument comes in the front by using the property of the logarithm. Then here from this step we can easily solve for x by transposing this ln of 5 over 3 on the right hand side. Let's transpose this. Therefore, the value of the x from this step will be obtained. X is equals to, by transposing this term on the right hand side, ln of the golden ratio 5 over ln of 5 over 3. Here we calculate the value of the x, our target x. Here the phi is, where the phi is, it is the golden ratio. It has the value 1 plus square root of 5 over 2. It is the positive irrational number. Here we finally obtain the value of the x in terms of the golden ratio. This is in terms of the golden ratio 5. Let's calculate its numerical value. Let's plug in into the calculator. Ln of natural log ln of the golden ratio has the value 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and it is here further divided by, another number ln of, let's make this is divided by this ln of this golden ratio is divided by the next number ln of 5 over 3. Let's calculate this numerical value. The value of the x is here calculated as 0.942 up to 3 decimal places. The value of the x is here calculated as 0.942 up to 3 decimal places. This is the final answer of this question. Here we can solve the value for the x. Here we finally solve these equations. The value of the x is here obtained as the in this format in terms of the golden ratio, and the approximate value, its approximate value is here 0.942. It is an approximate solution for this exponential equation. Here we use the concept of the here in this step we use the concept of the quadratic equations, and here also the little bit concept of the logarithm, and then we finally solve this particular question.